Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. Okay, so I think you're going to allow some... Yeah, it's only 30 echoes. I'm going to allow some shore leave here. So why can't we... Have we already got those guys on board, maybe in our hold? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. Trying to refresh myself of what's going on. We probably will pick up a watchful courier at some stage and be able to do that, but let's do this. We lose one tower, it might make all the difference. Shops. Nothing really we can do there, so let's... do we have our portal boards? It looks like it, yeah. Okay. Let's check the map. So, Polythreme, probably Godfall, then Shepherd's Isle, Abbey Rock, over here to the salt mines, and back down by Hunter's Keep to London, I think, is the plan. So, let's just do that. Get ourselves out of here. We're not actually doing all that well on fuel, but we do have lots of supplies that can be converted. Yeah, stick close to shore. It's nice to be back on the Sunless Sea. It's been kind of a bit weird for me with playing games recently, I have to say. Like I've very much been enjoying the games that I've played recently, but I kind of got this thing where there's all these games that I want to record and make series of, but I don't just want to kind of rush them. I want to make sure that I do them properly. So we've got like things like I want to do Jalopy. What else then? I want to do Satellite Rain, and I want to do Sunless Skies, and there's a bunch of others as well. But it's just a case of trying to find the time to do them, because I'm also working on a project that I should have had up on the channel months ago, but certain things conspired for that not to happen. Let's see. Let's go try the lucky way. There we go. We're unlucky. That's beautiful. Beautiful. But yeah, it's kind of so my plan for this coming week is to get a lot of editing on that project done. It's because it's not video game related. It takes just a lot more work involved in it, and I just want to make sure that I do it justice. And then there's some other stuff that I need to record for too, which is going to take time as well. But I'm kind of, a little bit procrastinating on it because it's just so much work. But I need to kind of just get hold of myself and say, listen, it's got to be done. Get it done. You're going to be happy with the results, and hopefully people are going to enjoy it when it's on the channel as well. But because of that, then I don't want to be committing to, series that are going to take me too long to record or take too much time during the week and that kind of thing. So we're being pretty unlucky with this stuff. There we go. Because it's a 50-50, and every time the first roll has been the bad result. Okay, let's pop in here. My Godfall. The brawling bearded men who live here call themselves monks. They pay lip service to Saint Stalactite, which fell from the roof, but their chief interest seems to be wine, blood, and shouting. Speak to monks about their newest member of shouting. Okay, so this is going to give her a support report. Let them tell you about past and present events in the monastery. Tales. They're eager to talk about their history. The stalactite, they assure you, was one of the citadels of the starved men who dwell in the roof. When it fell, a few of its occupants survived to become the monks' progenitors. How does that work, you wonder, with their vow of celibacy? They become vague and are suddenly eager to speak of the details of passing shipping. Okay, and so that needs a hunting trophy as well, so we have to do that at some stage. We need to get mushroom wine for that. Let's try this. I think this basically just loops because we can't actually do what we need to do here. The escort you to the cell used to be a sailor. Whispers. Oh, sorry, whispers. We're hoping you could help us work out what's wrong. The supplicant, an old bearded man, sits cross-legged and naked in Godfall's smallest monastic cell. At the sight of the group, he flinches. His wrinkled skin is covered in faded scars. No more freedom, he whispers. 10 of the clock, we sweep. 15 past 10 of the clock, we wash. There are orders. There must be orders. No more freedom, please. A monk hands him a mop and bids him clean the entire chapel by first bell. Supplicant squeezes it tight. Yes, master, he whispers, tears of gratitude welling in his eyes as he scampers off. There is an awkward silence. You should make a very devout monk, one of the others ventures, once you finally get into the habit. So not sure what we're actually missing to move that on, but we'll have to figure it out at some stage. But I think there aren't any shops here now, so let's just get going. And then we're going to go over to Shepherd's Isle, so let's go and head in that direction. And apart from the games that I mentioned, I also want to cover the Council episode 2 of that has come out, so I'm definitely going to be recording that probably in the coming week. And then I want to play Thrones of Britannia, the new Total War game, because for me it seems like it's more kind of traditional Total War. Oh, a questing tentacle. Gleaming, it rises from the sea. It coils lazily around a sailor, who does not speak or cry out. She only steps into its embrace and is gone. No one. Ask and no one will answer. Okay, we lose one crew. Yeah, like Thrones of Britannia, I feel it's kind of going almost back to the roots of the game, whereas, you know, the more recent and more popular ones have been the Warhammer crossover. You're being very unlucky with this. Wow. Yay, finally. Okay, let's see. Right at midnight. As the first watch ends, shouts forwards and rouse you. Your bosun's face is grim as you emerge from the cabin. We lost one. Weighed himself with pans and gave himself to the deeps. Took cook's best kettle too. Morale is worse than captain. Okay, let's distribute an extra ration of rum. We lose 5 terror. Good. And we lost 1 crew. So we can't outrun things now, so we have to stand and fight if we do get into a fight. We're still a bit away from Fieldhaven. Okay, something is around. That could be dangerous. Don't see it though. Hopefully it doesn't see us. But back to Thrones of Britannia. I feel like it's more closely related to kind of the roots of there you are there. Okay, so you are gonna fire on us. Guess what we're gonna do to you then, buddy? Gotcha. It feels more like a Total War game than the newer ones. So or at least, you know, I hope it will when I play it. Now let's get back to this then. The ship is yours. What will you do with it? Loot and scuttler. Okay, we open a cache of curiosities. We got 5 supplies. Okay. Now let's pop ourselves around here. And head on back to the port. You know, one of the best things, for me at least, about the Total War games was how in depth they were. You know, you had to manage your kind of relationships a lot, whereas in the Warhammer ones, it felt like that was a lot that was stripped down, and there was more. There's more focus put on. Yeah, we were lucky again. Why not? There we go. Okay, there's more focus on kind of the battles and special abilities for generals and heroes, and it felt kind of almost like the battles were almost like a MOBA, where it was about how the generals acted, or how you use your special abilities compared to, and then like the regular troops just seemed like that they were just little minions that didn't really matter. They were just there to make up the, Jesus Christ, what the hell's going on here? That it didn't really matter. They were just there to make up the numbers. Okay, so let's do this. There was use of terror, thank you. The bearded villagers will sell you mutton stew and kefir, and stone bottles of cold fresh spring water. You row over to the stones. Oh, and row you over to the stones, sorry. Peaceful afternoon. Your sailors watch the fireflies shimmer. Swamp shanties pass round the grog and shy stones at the more vampirically inclined Zebats. Grasses nod in the breeze. Across the dark water, the lights of Abbey Rock glow watchfully. Okay, now let's get a port report. Oh yes, yes, my yes. There's been goings on. In the bleak light of the false stars, surface roiling like a porridge pot, up with a roar of steam and flash of fire, 3 windows swimming, tentacles, and then we saw His Highness. There is rather a lot of this material. Okay, now let's get ourselves out of here. We're then going to go down to Abbey Rock. For me, you know, the good things about the battles in Total War was that you had to use, if you use better tactics, your force could hold off like a larger force and maybe even break them Whereas now, it's the way it's been designed. It means that you can't really create choke points. You can't kind of go around the back of people and charge into them. And well, you can, but like for me, I had the lizard men, and basically after 5 minutes of battle, half of them would just decide, oh, we're doing our own thing, and we're not going to listen to you anymore. And then I was like, well, what's the point of me even being here, like controlling when I'm not actually controlling? And it felt like a lot of the battles, you knew at the start who was going to win. Even if two sides looked like they were pretty evenly matched, you could tell if like one side had certain units. Oh well, yeah, they're gonna, like, if there's a dragon or something, oh, they're just gonna scare everyone away, and then you're gonna lose. And it just, bits of it was fun. They did make improvements to the game, but it was like it wasn't just a case of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It was like 1 step forward in one area, step backwards in another area, stepping sideways in another, and then kind of not, it's not being as comparable. Oh, finally, wow. Right, Abbey Rock. The sisters need provision for the feast of Saint Neot. Something fresh. They're prepared to pay with Scintillac. Trade a strange cash for a consignment of Scintillac. Ensure you have space in your hold. Okay, we'll do that. We'll get our port report first, though. It's unlikely to be eventful. As always, nothing is happening. The sisters watch us. We feel their eyes. The sea crashes on the rocks, withdraws. The fortress stands stolid as the last year of a century. The greatest peril you risk here is a certain purpleness of prose. Okay, now let's do this. A trade. Saint Neot is the patron saint of fish. Your strange catch is probably close enough. A dark-skinned, unsmiling sister hands you a coffer. Gathered by our bravest sisters, she says, before she lets you take it. It's a long dive to the reefs. The rocks are sharp, the currents are strong. Sometimes there are monsters. Chainmail whispers under her habit. Okay, cool. So we got 1 Scintillac. Thank you for that. Right now, let's knock on the gates and get ourselves a a blessing. Nothing far away, a great bell tolls. Drizzle begins to fall. You sneeze. Oh, we don't have recent news, I guess. Yeah, we have 0. Okay. So let's head on off. So next stop is the Salt Lines. Then it's going to be back to London via Abbey Rock. But I'm not sure there's even anything we can do in Abbey Rock anymore. Okay, let's see. Lucky? No. Lucky? Yes. How about here? You're hurt. You should really be in bed. Okay, let's heal a wound. Here we go. Okay, not that far off the Salt Lines. Normally the, what's it called? The eel, or not the eel looking thing, the, what are those things called? Jellyflower, or not jellyflower, the jellyfish looking thing. It's somewhere around here. Yeah, jellyflower, isn't it? when I said jelly floor the first time, my brain linked that up with lawn fluke for some reason. Probably because of similar sounding like letters used and stuff. But then when I thought about it again, it's like, no, that was right. Okay, desperate measures again. Yay, lucky. And it looks like the jelly floor is somewhere around as well. Oh, it's not actually, it's these guys here. Okay. Nice, that was actually pretty good. We lit and scuttler. Okay, we gained 2 fuel and 2 supplies. And we'll open that up. We gained prisoner's honey. Cool. Back to Seal Port we go. Okay, and I think once we do our business in Seal Port, I think we're going to end the episode, because when we go back to London, we're going to have a lot of planning to do. And so Seal Port, hello. Okay, pop on into the port. Let's get our port report. Nothing remains. Witness. Every time, even time has halted here. Who comes to survey the rooms? Okay, and then let's pick over the encampment. From time to time, some entrepreneur attempts to continue the disassembly of the salt lines. Never ends well, but perhaps they've left something. A barrel of Murgatroyd's fungal crackers, a sack of coke, a tear-stained Bible, an odd slick of blood. Take what you can. Okay. Thought this tear-stained Bible would be some kind of relic or something, but apparently it's not. So we get 5 terror, but we do get 1 fuel and 1 supply. And for now, that's going to be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, please hit that like button, share with a friend or 2, or on your favorite social media. And I really hope to see all of you next time. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, maybe you'll hit the subscribe button there on the right and check out some other videos here on the left.